We as Vikings fans revere the 98 Vikings, especially the offense. In my book, is the best offense in National Football League history, broke records, and was just a lot of fun to watch. Plus, that was right in my wheelhouse, being 12 years old, watching the 98 Vikes do the damn thing, and I thought that's what it's going to be like for the rest of my life. Every single game, the offense had a chance to score 40, and it's like, oh, that's just what the Vikes do. They just score and score and score and want some more, all that stuff. And then, of course, the 98 title game. Whatever. But regardless, 98 Vikings with Randall Cunningham, resurgent, the preacher, former granite countertop installer, former Philadelphia Eagles and UNLV legend at the quarterback, just slinging, just dropping dimes, man. Plus, Randall Cunningham, in Philly, he was a running quarterback, but in here in Minnesota, he was a little bit older. And people forget, Randall Cunningham had a cannon, man. He's the only guy who could possibly overthrow Randy Moss. Well, him and Jeff George. Whatever. Randy Moss, the rookie of the year, should have been MVP, was just fantastic. Dynamite. Changed the game. There has never been another Randy Moss. Like, he is that guy. Chris Carter, HOF, one of the greatest wide receivers in National Football League history. And the fact that he's wide receiver 2 and Jake Reed is wide receiver 3 in this freaking offense, 3D. Plus Robert Smith. I mean, come on. Just getting the damn thing going, right? So 98 Vikings were fantastic. They set, at the time, they set an NFL record in points in the season for an offense with 556. That's broken allegedly 5 times since then by the Patriots. Actually 4 times, because we don't count that 4th one. Yeah, that little guy, don't worry about that little guy. The current record was set by the 2013 Broncos, the corpse of Peyton Manning before he became full-on corpse. 606 points. Wow. Yeah, good times. And of course, Patriots in there twice, including the 07 Patriots with Randy Moss, as well as the 2018 Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, etc. But I mean, just looking back, this 98 Vikings team, just the way that they would crush souls and just destroy fools every single game. We're talking about high 20s, 30s, 40 points per game, 50 burger on the Jacksonville Jaguars week 16. And remember, they did all of this in a 17-week, 16-game season. Then also 41 points in the first playoff game. For some reason, this graphic cuts off after the divisional round. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Technical error? It's possible. But, man, just look at this. The only game that you dropped was in the regular season was at Tampa Bay. Of course, Tony Dungy knew Denny Green very well as longtime defense coordinator up here in Minnesota with Denny. Very close loss to the up-and-coming Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Whatever. But just teabagging the Bears, just dropping a deuce on the Packers and taming the Lions, man. It's good times. Just good times. So this is a long way of getting to our point. So I'm just going to put it out there. A prediction, on the table. The 2022 Vikings offense will outscore the 98 Vikings. Now, immediately, I know what you're saying. They have an extra game. 17 games this year versus 16 in 1998. I fully understand that. But look at the numbers. Say, just for a round number, the Vikings offense scores 560. In a 17-game season, that is still 33 offensive points per game. Now, we're only counting offense. Like, we're not counting pick sixes or King Kene taking one to the house on a kick return. No, we're talking specifically about the offense. So it's still extremely hard to do because, I mean, looking at this chart, there's only one team in the top whatever from the 17-game season in 2021. And that was the Cowboys for some reason, scoring 530 points last year, right? So just because you have an extra game doesn't mean it's going to be that easy. Not every single team out here is going to be scoring 600 points a game. That didn't happen. But there's one reason why I believe, and it's this, man. Kevin O'Connell, square-jawed, Bug Grant-looking mofo. I'm bringing all of that offensive knowledge and repertoire from the Super Bowl champione, Rams, and bring it to the Vikings. Plus, we know. Notorious KOC, that's right. Plus, you have the best wide receiver in the National Football League, Justin friggin' Jefferson, who is already at his peak and also getting peakier. He's the peakiest wide receiver out there. Plus, people may not like it, but this is what peak offensive efficiency looks like. That's right. Kirk Cousins is going to be protected. Kevin O'Connell has worked with Kirk Cousins before. He knows what he does well. He knows what he does piss poorly. He's going to protect him from himself. And guess what? Like we said, Kirk Cousins still is one of the best depots in the National Football League, and the Vikings have skilled position players all over the place. That's right. And the Vikings the way they've scored over the last 4 years. So 425 last year, 14th in the NFL, 430, blah, 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 blah. Only 360 offensive points in 2018. That's depressing. That's very depressing. But you say it's a big jump from 425 to, say, 560, and that's fine. And last year the Rams won the Super Bowl. Regular season they scored 460 points. That's still pretty damn good. But we want more than I could give. That's right, because looking at the Vikings skill position players, Kirkua Cousins, Dalvin Cook, one of the best and most versatile running backs in the National Football League. They're going to use him like Marshall Faulk. The C.J. Ham, the best fullback in the game, short yardage, just go. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver 1. Adam Thielen, red zone monster. K.J. Osborne, a more than capable wide receiver 3 and rising. Irv Smith Jr., unleash the fury. Unleash the fury. Offensive line going to check that box and get that thing together. So the Vikings are going to have a party, man. I'm already predicting it. Week 1 against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers at home. Full on teabagging. Full on just Lipton, Darjeeling blend. Just right across, man. 40 points. 40 offensive points. One time, because we've become so jaded by the recent coaching staffs, because 98 Vikings, 2000 Vikings were looking to score 30, 40 points a game, whatever. And then you went to Brad Childress with his kick-ass offense. It's like, please, could we just get to 20? And then Leslie with Ponder and Zimmer with his thumb on the scale against the offense, it's like trying to win every single game 6-3. No, like, we need to free your mind and the rest will follow. We need to get back to where we once belonged, scoring 40 points a game. And there's one way to do that. That's right, man. That's right. Plus, look at this chart. This is, of course, a lofty goal. We're really putting it out there because some of the greatest offenses in NFL history, not quite there, right? So we're saying that the 2022 Vikings, even with an extra game, are going to outscore the greatest show on turf, the 99 St. Louis Rams, who only scored 526. I say only just a pittance, pitiful. And also, there's a couple of Super Bowl non-winners on here. So he had the Rams from 2018 scoring 527. Kevin O'Connell was a part of that staff. So you score 527 in the regular season. How do you score only 3 in the most boring Super Bowl ever against the Patriots? I don't get it, man. Plus, you have the 2016 Falcons, who scored 540 points in the regular season, and then not so much. I guess you should have scored more than 28. Well, I guess 34. That's whatever. But that's rough. Again, it is lofty, but we're putting it out there, man, because as much as I love and revere the 98 Vikings, in my heart, they'll still be the greatest offense in NFL history. I got a good feeling about this one. And this isn't all spitting into the wind, just trying to wear purple-colored glasses and drink the purple Kool-Aid. But look at the pieces. Look at the pieces. Look at the pedigree of Kevin O'Connell. Plus, you know this team, the veterans, have so much pent-up frustration because of the way that there was a governor on this team, and especially this offense for the last couple of years. So, hit that open road. Open up that throttle. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But your thoughts and our thoughts. We're putting it on the table. The 2022 Vikings offense will outscore the 98 Vikings. Baby. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.